Just in the last few minutes, a Hanukkah candle-lighting ceremony for Master Sergeant Ran Gvili was completed here, a short distance from his family home in the southern Israeli town of Meitar. Now, the police officers and the family friends and relatives that have come here to this ceremony have just made their way to the local synagogue where they're celebrating a meal together. But of course, as much as a celebratory holiday, this was a commemoration marking the third time that the family have lit candles since their son fell and his body was taken into the Gaza Strip. What makes this occasion different is that unlike previous times when they've gathered with hostage families to light Hanukkah candles, they remain the only family who still has a fallen loved one still held inside the Gaza Strip. Let's have a listen to what Itzik, Ran's father, had to say a little bit earlier.
This is the third year we've lit a menorah for Rani, and we hope that this year it will be a great miracle, and he will come back here quickly. That's our goal. We get the strength from Rani. He gives us the strength. And as we always say, Rani went out to fight to save the country. Now the country needs to fight to bring him back home to us. That's what needs to happen. We pray that he returns as soon as possible, because all the hostages have already returned. And he's still there. There's no reason to leave him behind. He doesn't need to stay there. He needs to be here at home, in Israel.
Now, a point that Talik, Ran's mother, made during the ceremony, while she was speaking to the small crowd assembled here, was the importance, she said, of the return of his body, the last hostage, before any further progress is made in the Gaza Strip regarding the ceasefire and the next steps, as it were. Now, this comes following reports in the media recently regarding increasing U.S. pressure on Israel, with the suggestion that the United States may be railroading Israel into pushing forward on the Gaza ceasefire, irrespective of circumstances on the ground. And it's worth noting that the family were aware of the significance of this. And while the ceremony was held in Hebrew for the vast majority of it, towards the end, a speech was made in English, understanding the importance of this message going out to the wider world. Let's have a listen.
We meant it when we said till the last hostage. And we are all here, and we cannot begin our rehabilitation before we see Rani coming back. When the deal was signed almost 2 months ago, the deal was for 48 hostages, not 45, not 25, 48. And that deal needs to be finished before we move to the second phase of the deal. And the expectation from the United States, from all the other international parties that were part of the agreement, is to make sure that Hamas brings back Rani, and not a minute before can we begin the second phase of the deal.